Hey guys, it's Miharu, and welcome to episode 6 of SpyroCast. Today I have here with me Tealgamemaster. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. How are you?
Very good. It's good to talk to you. I would like to thank you for being able to play the demo of Reignited and letting me use the footage for my analysis videos.
No problem. No problem at all.
Very grateful that you did a full playthrough, because I wasn't sure if I'd find one like that, but
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to be the only one to beat Treetops, but yeah, that sort of happened.
Oh, were you the only one to beat it?
No, I think in the end some other people did beat it, but for like a solid 2 days, I think there was no one else.
Oh my gosh.
It was surprising. Like, all the comments were like, finally someone who can play!
Yeah,
Like,
I know, right? Yeah, for those few days, people were constantly commenting about that, and it's like, oh, finally someone who's not a total idiot or something like that. It was kind of annoying, really, but
It was a shame for the guy who was playing Toasty on the PlayStation thing, because
Yeah.
like he had a massive input lag, so it really wasn't his fault that he was doing so badly.
yeah.
But it didn't make the game look great. So it was a
Yeah, I
shame.
mean, there was input lag, but plus he had like never played the game before, like not even the original, so
yeah, that's
it
I
was
guess.
kind of when you take everything like that and combine it, it's just like, okay, maybe it would have been a better idea for them to get someone else, but it doesn't matter. At least I got to see the footage, so everything was fine with
that's
that.
true.
So, my standard question is, what is your history with Spyro?
It was one of my first games ever, Spyro 2 at least. When I was 4, I got a PS1, my birthday, and I got Crash 2 and Spyro 2. And yeah, I absolutely fell in love with both of them. And yeah, I can't remember if I picked up Spyro 1 before Spyro 3, but I definitely played Spyro 2 the most. So yeah, I just sort of kept playing ever since I got my hands on Spyro 2, and still a die-hard fan. Hopefully that never changes.
Yep, hopefully it never changes. I know it never will for me.
Yeah, I mean, if I haven't been put off by The Legend of Spyro the Eternal Night, I don't know what will.
Oh god. Yeah, that game. Well,
Yeah.
I'm not
I recently
really.
discovered there was a Wii version, and I was just like, oh, I have to buy it so I know how atrociously bad it is. It is worse than the PS2 version. I didn't think it was possible. But
Really? Wow. Ugh.
yeah, it controls really badly. You have even charging, you have to shake the nunchuck.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, it's really bad.
I was just like, you're talking about it, and it's just like, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, oh god, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, shudder at the thought.
Yeah, I'm not really want to talk about the Eternal Night, though. It's just because when I tried to play it, I got a few minutes in and was utterly bored with the entire thing.
Yeah, it's a very, very boring game.
So I'm just like, I don't like this game. So whenever people ask what's my least favorite Spyro game, I'll always say the Eternal Night, because I've never been so put off by a Spyro game in my entire life.
If it helps, you've saved yourself a great deal of pain. The game is truly unfairly difficult.
I heard
all
that,
the way
yeah.
through. So you get to certain points, you're just like, I hate all of this. It starts to drive you nuts. I liked Dawn of the Dragon, though. They improved a lot on that, which
Yeah, Dawn of the Dragon was really fun, yeah. Okay, so, what would you say your favorite Spyro game is?
I love Spyro 2, because it was the first one, but I played, but also I love the double jump that the game, not intentionally, provides. Really, contrary to probably a lot of people, I love A Hero's Tale. I think that game does a lot right. Considering how different it is from the rest of the series.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of fun. And I actually prefer Spyro 1 over Spyro 3, because it's a very weird game in the way it controls. It's the controls for Spyro, especially in the rear, to put it kindly, I guess. He's so loose, he just sort of flaps around at the back, but despite that you have so much control, and it's a really weird but really fun play style that I think is really fun. Kind of reminds me actually of Toy Story Racer in its controls, if you've ever played that.
I've never played it, but I've I've seen footage from that game.
Yeah, the controls on the carts are really slidey and loose. It takes a bit of time to get used to them, but once you get used to them, it's just like, oh, this is perfect. It feels great. And Spyro is sort of similar, I think.
Nice. Yeah, a lot of people I've been talking to recently have said that they prefer Spyro 1 over 3, and sometimes even over 2. And it's interesting to me because, like, I always thought the general consensus was that Spyro 1 was the least favored.
Yeah, I thought that was the case, actually. I'd never liked 3 as much because of how most of the other characters control. But yeah, I thought 3 was generally the favorite amongst the community until recently, where I heard people really like Spyro 2.
Yeah, I think I think 3 is it's the most critically acclaimed, I think. Like, when you chalk it up to a majority, it's like, it's probably the best one. But
what's your favorite?
my favorite is 3.
Okay.
It's actually my favorite game of all time.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Cool. No, it's a fantastic game. I love the levels. The levels are probably my favorite part of it, because they're really quite unique. But yeah, I've just preferred Spyro 1. I don't know why though. I think, yeah, it's just because it's different. And it feels really fun to move that fast.
Yeah, Spyro 1 is different. It's a lot more unique than 2 and 3, because when they changed up the playstyle a little bit with, adding more variety in the mini games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I liked that's what I really like about the first one, is it is just about the platforming, and it's straightforward, and it's relaxing and fun, and the music is definitely the most memorable out of all 3.
Yeah, agreed.
So what are some of your favorite things that you've seen so far in Reignited?
Contrary to almost everyone, I really like the music.
Ah!
I really like how, like, Dark Hollow, a lot of people are like, oh, where's the bass? The bass isn't here. It's like, it's really soothing, though, because they've made the level, from the brief amounts we've seen, they've made the level a library.
Yes.
There's loads of bookcases and books within there. It's just like, honestly, having that bass, whilst it is lovely in the original, I don't know if it actually suits the purpose for a library. For a library, adding more life to the level, making it calmer, is not a problem. I quite like that. I'm actually sort of at a disadvantage, but I've played more than everyone else has.
Mm-hmm.
I've actually got a video coming up tomorrow. I've played more than what's been uploaded online. A lot more.
Really?
I went to Toys for Bob's offices. I'm under strict NDA. I can't say stuff. If I do, it's extremely vague.
Oh yeah, I know.
I've played a lot more than other people, and I sort of gave criticism and insights. I was basically a sort of consultant whilst there. So yeah, I know some things about the game, but I can never say.
So you know for sure whether we're getting Spyro 2 stuff soon or not.
I don't know when it's being announced. I have a hunch on when it's being announced. I don't know exactly. I've played more than Spyro 1.
Ah, okay.
That's all I'll say.
Okay.
I can't say anything. When I see the Reignited trilogy and I see all the complaints, I've met the people working on it, and they're so dedicated to giving everyone just this perfect game.
Yes.
This thing that reminds you of your childhood. And the loveliest people you'll ever meet. That's amazing people. So, like, seeing so much, I reluctantly use the word hate, but to a degree, hate towards these people, it's really disappointing, because it happened with Crash as well. It happened so much with Crash. They are working so hard. They're just working immensely hard to try and bring you the best experience possible. And a lot of people's complaints are unfounded, either being fixed or have been. Like, you just no. Like, stop it. Stop complaining. They're doing everything to cater for you. They are trying to work hard. There's a lot of announcements that are gonna come, and you're gonna be like, oh, and like, just look forward to it. It's just like, stop complaining. I think the one that annoys me the most is the gun controversy.
Yeah, that's actually my most popular video.
Like, I don't think it's a problem. I don't think, think about it for a second. It's a level, although the original theme was, a good intention, it's Nasty Norks' Ultimate Forces,
Yes.
At the end of the day, they're using a gun that recently slaughtered kids in school shootings. Of course it's being censored! Like, what? No! Like, I've seen people use the example like, oh, Pinstripe wasn't censored. He's a gangster with a Tommy gun. It's not the same. He has an identity. These are Norks, but may as well be humans with weapons that kill kids. Like, no. You can't have that in a Spyro game. Not anymore, you can't. It's so different to what Crash did and to what it stands for now. Other things aren't being censored. Like, it's fine that they censor this. It's totally fine.
Well, if they can't put the guns back in, then I would say that at least replace them with like flamethrowers, because like just something like, that's a little more intimidating than purple goo.
I guess I think they're just trying to make it as close to the original weapon without making it the original weapon. Like they want the whole appeal of the weapon was it was a fast shooting gun. With a flamethrower, whilst it is that, you could jump over a gun. A flamethrower is too high. It's got too much like volume to it. You can't really jump over it and flame. You'd have to just wait. It's a different dodging game at that point. I think that's why they're doing it that way. They're trying to make it as close to it without actually making it a gun. That I don't think the complaints should exist. I think it's such a non-issue. I feel like loads of people who have survived or who know people who have survived are going to swear off gun games because it's too much. It will, for lack of a better word, trigger people. And for Spyro, something that could well have been a childhood game to these people, they don't want to experience that. They don't want to have that reminder out of nowhere because they're like, oh, I remember playing this game as a kid. It was great. Oh my god, gun. Oh my god, I nearly died. Oh my god. Like, no one wants that. It's I don't know. Just like, you can call me a whatever, like, for saying that I think it's like said like, oh, it's playing to the crowd or whatever. But I don't care. I think they're doing a really good job. I think it's necessary.
Well, thank you for giving your opinion.
That's my thoughts.
No, I really appreciate that. You made a lot of good points, so I really appreciate you giving your input.
I can see why people want it, and I don't blame people for wanting it, but I've seen loads of people like spam hate, vicious hate at the fact, and it's so uncalled for. I just want to list reasons for why it shouldn't be there, I guess.
Oh yeah, no, and definitely I'm not. I think Toys for Bob is doing an amazing job, and you've seen more. You've obviously seen more than I have, so you can definitely say so.
Yeah, and again, like I mentioned this in the video, like the build I played was 3 weeks after the E3 build. In just those 3 weeks, it feels so much better to play. It's amazing how much different it feels. So 3 more months is gonna be incredible.
Nice. But going back to that, what do you think that they'll do with levels like Dino Mines?
Dino Mines they won't censor. It's a dinosaur with some guns. Like, it's not a big deal. Like, again, it's different to the Nork thing. Nork has, well, they're green. They have human-ish features. It's a dinosaur. Like, it's the same with the voice acting. The voice acting is a little bit different for some of the characters, but it's not bad different. Like, it's just different. Like, it may take a bit of time to get used to them. It's like Crash. Crash has different things here and there.
Right.
It's the same with Spyro. You can't replicate it to the exact degree. Like, you can't get some of the old voice actors. You can't get perfect mimics. Like, not always, at least. Especially when you're on a time crunch. Like, you've got to make compromises here and there. And if compromises is somewhere in the voice acting or like a tiny gun being changed for something else, that's very okay. Like, if it means more Spyro games in the future, that's amazing. Like, do whatever you need to do.
Yeah, I think, you made a lot of very good points, so I do understand your opinion. So, have you seen any of the Peacekeeper's dragons yet?
The Peacekeeper's dragons, I surprisingly haven't, actually.
Ah, okay. So that's gonna be a surprise.
Oh, wait, no, that's a lie. That's a lie. Yes, I have. I did play
I bet. Oh, you can't tell me which one, though. Oh.
I cannot say a damn thing.
I'm so angry at that, because I really want to know. But,
yeah, I can't say. I can say thank you for releasing me, Dragons Are Back.
Okay, alright. Haha!
Yay.
I was actually hoping for that, because it was kind of it's kind of become like a meme, sort of, so I was like, they can't get rid of them, come on.
No, they haven't. I don't know what their plan is for the dragons. I don't know if they're changing any of them in any degree to have different quotes, but yeah, no, there are, at the very least, there are thank you for releasing me dragons.
And you don't know if any of them have been replaced with female dragons?
I don't know. I've no idea what their plan is for that. They probably wouldn't tell me.
Yeah, they probably would. They did say like they're gonna
to be
leave
fair,
some
if I did
surprises.
know, I couldn't say.
Yeah, even if you didn't know, you couldn't say anyway. But yeah, they did say we're gonna leave some surprises. So
Yeah.
I guess we'll all see.
I imagine the next announcement is Gamescom.
All right.
Because that's just, well, that's what, like a month before release? That's always a good place to announce stuff. I'm sure they're going to announce stuff on Twitter anyway, because they have been. They've been releasing little images or snippets and whatnot. I have no idea when they're doing Spyro 2. I also don't know if they're even planning on showing off much of Spyro 3 before release. I didn't play Spyro 3, so I have no idea.
Oh, well then. That's interesting.
I did have the option to play Nasty Norks level. I opted not to because I wanted to leave it a surprise.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I've seen some cutscenes of the game, but I haven't seen like any like massive ones. Again, this is one of those things I really opted to leave out. I wanted to wait until it's actually announced, because I've got to have some surprises.
Of course, everybody needs to have some surprise, or else it's all going to be ruined, and you don't want that. All right, so let's go back to some of the other Spyro games. What do you think of the Spyro handheld games? Because I heard that you don't think they're that bad.
No, I don't. I think Season of Ice is flawed, quite heavily so. The levels, I guess more so as they go on, but just definitely because of depth, it's very hard to tell where you're gliding to. But yeah, I remember I've started playing Season of Flame again. I like that a hell of a lot more than Season of Ice. It's a lot more creative in the levels. There's a lot more to do within them. Spyro's Adventure or Attack of the Rhinox, depending on where you live, it's got a different name. That game is phenomenal. I loved that game as a kid. I got to the point where I could speedrun it in under 3 hours. 100%. It was just really, really fun.
Wow.
But I'm looking forward to going back to playing that, because I just remember it being an absolute blast. The music's fantastic, the levels are really cool. It's more open world than level based, which is cool. It actually works quite well for the game. Then obviously the Spyro Fusion, which can just never be played by anyone ever. But yeah, that portable game is not great. I also played Shadow Legacy late last year with a friend, and it definitely has flaws, but the more we went on, the more we unlocked with Spyro, because like the beginning of the game you have to unlock so much. You can't even unlock like a charge for a while. It's really weird. But like the more you unlocked, the more the game got really, really good. It's a shame actually. If it just gave you things straight away, it would probably actually do itself a lot better. So yeah, I think the handheld games are alright. Some better than others, but they're alright.
All right. The most I've ever played from a handheld game was Season of Ice. I played a pretty good amount of that, and then I recently got Season of Flame, but I realized that I really just don't like the controls. I think it's just kind of I'm not really
difficult to get used to.
Yeah, I'm not really good with that isometric kind of perspective that they're going for.
I recommend playing Attack of the Rhinox. The isometric thing isn't as bad in that game from what I remember, and the game is really charming, a lot more so than the previous two. I think you'd like it quite a bit, or at least a lot more than the previous two.
Well then, I'm going to have to try that out.
It's worth giving it a go.
I'm not sure about Shadow Legacy though. I heard.
Yeah, no, Shadow Legacy is very, very different.
Yeah, I heard from a lot of people that it was bad, and I've heard from a couple people that it was pretty good or okay or something like that.
Yeah, it's bad for the first half. Like it has moments where it's like, oh, this is interesting, but it's once you get more upgrades when the game actually starts to shine. Just like, because I guess it just makes it easier. Like you're able to do, you just feel more in control, which I appreciate.
All right, so let's talk about more favorites. What would you say your favorite level in Spyro 1 is?
Ooh, I don't know. Ice Cavern. I really like Ice Cavern.
Ice Cavern's great.
Yeah, it's got a really nice atmosphere. Music's fantastic. Same goes for Treetops, actually. I really like Treetops. It's good to play it in the Reignited trilogy as well.
Yeah, Treetops is my favorite level, so it's, I think they did a really, really good job with it in Reignited. It looks so pretty. I love the sky, that Aurora Borealis.
Yeah, the Aurora Borealis is a really nice touch.
I think
Looking forward to seeing, some of the fools and whatnot in Dreamweavers. I was trying to think the words. Dreamweavers. I want to see more Dreamweavers.
Oh yeah, we haven't seen much of
We've seen
that one.
Very little.
Yeah, very, very little.
What is it? Lofty Castle? Like 2 seconds of it.
Yeah, we've seen. I think that's pretty much like the only thing that we've seen from Dreamweavers, like Lofty Castle, and then the concept art of the Dark Passage turtle.
Yes, that's true. Yeah. That's all you've seen of Dark Passage. That is all you've seen.
Oh man, Dark Passage is gonna look so cool. I love that level.
I can't say obviously much, but if you thought they were scary in the first game,
oh, I hope it's gonna be terrifying.
It's great. It's really great.
That is actually that's a good question. Is there anything that you think could be updated in Reignited, or that you know is updated in Reignited, that would look like way scarier?
Not sure. I'm glad the monkeys in Treetops look the way they do. I was surprised so many people were like, "They're monkeys." Like, yeah. Was that not clear?
Was that not clear? They threw bananas at you.
Like, I thought it was incredibly obvious, but okay. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't know. Just trying to think of like any of the creatures that could be terrifying.
Because I always think of like,
I think any boss from Spyro 3, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. Oh, Scorch. I can't wait to see Scorch.
But I like Buzz. I'm looking forward to seeing Buzz.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm also looking forward to seeing how they will control in Spyro 3. Because, as I said, I didn't like how some of the characters controlled. I'm hoping they make them nicer in Reignited. We'll see.
Yeah, especially Agent 9. I really hope they improve upon that gameplay.
But I really hope they keep in the glitch where he just flies around the room if you mash the L2 and R2.
Oh yeah, I heard. I
think it only works in first-person mode. It's a really fun glitch to do, though.
Yeah, I saw some people pulling that off.
It's quite easy to pull off. It's quite easy. Like, you just need to mash, like, it's either L2 and R2 or L1 and R1, I can't remember which, but you just need to mash them and move and you just fly around. It's great.
Yeah, I never really did the glitches in any of those games. Like, the double jump glitch in Spyro 2, I've probably been able to pull off only, like, twice. It's really hard for me to do it.
Yeah, once you start out, it's pretty tough. Once you get the rhythm of how it works, it's so easy. You'll never be able to play the game normally again. It's actually quite difficult to go back and restrict yourself from breaking the game, because you are essentially utterly breaking the game.
But I like playing the game normally anyway.
Yeah, playing the game normally is fun.
I was, on the last SpyroCast, I was talking about, least favorite challenges. What are some of your least favorite orb or egg challenges?
Well, I mean, it would be really easy to be giving the answer, trouble with the trolley, eh? I kind of like that one, despite it being awful. There's a lot in Spyro 3 I don't like. I hate the one in, I want to say Haunted Tomb, is that the level?
The demolition turret.
The turrets, yeah.
That is my least favorite one in that game.
Yeah. I also really hate the skateboard race in the Super Bonus world.
Oh god, that sucks.
That is awful to play. If they make that easier, I won't be disappointed.
Yeah, I know. Toys for Bob, please fix this.
It's genuinely one of those sections where I'm like, I'm here for 2 hours trying to beat these people. It isn't fun. Spyro 3 has some really cool missions. There's some really cool challenges, but then it has one or two like that. I'm just like, please, no, make it easier.
I know, it's got like
control a little bit nicer.
Yes, I think like they're probably like a good mix of like half the challenges I'm like, oh yeah, this is okay, and then half the challenges I'm like, no, please don't do this.
Yeah.
I especially feel that way about Spyro 3. In fact, most of the challenges I don't like.
The bomb twins in...
Oh.
Yes.
No.
Yes, trial and error, the mission. It's pretty great. I sure do enjoy watching them blow up over and over and over again.
Oh, it's like The Alchemist, but worse in a way.
Oh god, I forgot about The Alchemist. Yeah, no, that can go to hell. Oh boy,
man.
yeah, no, The Alchemist is not great
Yeah,
at all.
especially if you don't realize that it's a 2-part challenge,
Yeah,
and you have to do it again.
Yeah, I think when I get to recording that, I'll be like, "Hey, welcome to Fractured Hills. I'm not doing all of it right now. Bye. Let's get out of here."
It's like, I'm not talking to you. Bye.
I'll get everything else, but this is totally off limits. Let's not deal with you.
Yeah, just like, I really don't like any of the challenges in Fracture Hills, like, at all, because I don't like The Alchemist. I don't like the Earthshaper shooting one with Hunter. Since I have like a huge problem with the supercharge controls in Spyro 2, I don't like the one where you have to break the door down.
Yeah. It's I don't mind that too much. I don't think it's that bad, but yeah, it is tough.
But and I really don't like how you have to veer off the path and then get the enforced chest, the reinforced chest in that tiny alcove.
Yes.
That one sucks.
That's not fun. Look forward to doing it again in the Reignited trilogy.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna look forward to it. Look forward to the rage all over again.
Yep. That's what's it's gonna keep you up at night. That's.
So, you said that you liked Spyro A Hero's Tale?
Yes.
So what exactly did you really like about it? Like, what stood out to you the most about that game?
Blink is the most impressive character in the entire series. No, I hate him. I hope he dies. I
was like, oh my god, you better be joking.
I really like how the game controls. Blink not included in that. I really like the levels. The levels are really fun to traverse. Sunken Ruins, I think, has one of the best themes in the entire franchise as well. A lot of themes in the game are really, really good. I think the bosses overstay their welcome a little bit, but just exploring the game is really fun. And I've never really... I know some people don't like the tower missions and some people don't like... They really don't bother me. It's really just... I really enjoy what the world does. I enjoy that it tries to go a little bit darker at times as well.
Yeah.
With some of the side characters that they meet as well. There's just a laughing hyena who's laughing that her home's been burned down. But she's not obviously laughing. She can't help it because that's the stereotype of her character. But it's like, that's really dark, but really funny. Like, fair play. Like, you didn't have to do that. So, yeah, it's ballsy at times. I like that. But I really like the levels. I think the levels are really cool. Really cool. So it's good to go back and play. It's got a great atmosphere.
Yeah. I actually ended up giving that game away to my friend, and I kind of want it back because I'd like to replay and see how it is and what I remember from it, because I don't remember getting that far.
I have one word for you: emulation.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Yeah, okay. Because I mean, technically speaking, you bought it. It's legal. It's just. Yeah, ROMs are legal if you own the game. You technically gave it away, but you own the game. So it's easier to play. The game's also not that expensive anymore, I don't imagine.
Yeah, I could probably
get it used for a couple of dollars.
Yeah, I could probably go back on eBay. I need to I also need to get Enter the Dragonfly back because
oh dear.
I know. Yeah.
Why do you need it back? Are you sure? Do you want to talk about this for a second? Are you sure you want to think? Have you thought this through?
Have you thought this through? Are you okay?
I've got a really good therapist. Here's his number. Please talk to him.
No, because I want to do a review on it eventually, so I'm gonna have to go back and play through a little of it in order to do it.
I want to know what true suffering is.
Well, I know you've suffered. I saw some of your stream highlights.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I've done 2 playthroughs of that game.
Yeah.
For Let's Plays, and then a stream, which I'm going to continue at some point. It somehow gets worse each time I play it. I encounter more glitches every time. It's great. I don't really know how, but it is a magnificent game if you want a laugh. It is funny. It's a funny game.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Just for how broken it is.
What is that one where he's like, the glitch that you got where he's like, he has no animation, he's just sliding across the ground? ground.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
My ass
There
off.
was one in the second level, I was going to say Moo Moo Meadows. That's Mario Kart. Whatever that level is, it doesn't matter. It's a shit game. The cow level, like the entire floor just disappeared for reasons. And on another playthrough, all the enemies' legs sort of stretched across the world. Just like, why is this happening? How is this happening? It's magnificent, but why?
Oh, wow.
So yeah, it's good stuff.
That game is an experience.
It is. It's one. I think every Spyro fan should experience it, just so they know how truly awful it is.
Yeah, and it's not like it has all bad ideas, because there are actually some really good ideas within it. Like,
yeah, it does have cool things.
Like, I always thought Thieves' Den was really cool.
Yeah, I like Thieves' Den. Thieves' Den's cool. I think the dinosaur level has moments which are pretty cool. Then it has moments which are so incredibly awful but no, never play it. Cloud 9 is annoying. It's all annoying. It's all very bad. I quite like Honey Marsh as well, which is also, I think it also shares a name with a Spyro 3 level, which is weird. Maybe it's either, it does share a name with another level. Maybe it's a GBA level. I can't remember.
Oh yeah,
it shares a name. It shares a name with another level in the series.
Because I know there's a Honey Speedway.
Yeah.
And there's a Mystic Marsh.
Yes, yeah. It might be the GBA game. But yeah, that was just weird. Yeah, no, it's you'll have a great time. I look forward to seeing the review purely because you'll end up doing a list of glitches that probably no one has ever seen before, because every time it's a lottery, you really don't know what you're gonna get.
Oh, I know. It's like, hey, I've never seen this glitch before. But, well, I'll only be showing off those if I get a chance to record my own footage, because I can't capture my own footage right now. I don't have the equipment.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Well, I think we are gonna end it here. Thank you so much for being on the show, Teal.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
Yeah. And after Reignited comes out, we'll, probably have much more to talk about, so I hope to see you on sometime again in the future.
Thank you. Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah. Okay, and as always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Twitter, and I will see you in the next video. Until then, this is Miharu, signing off.